That was less than a minute. Anyway, what's good, guys? It's your boy Leon, always doing the most, just for the smoke. And today we are doing the lemonade stand. I changed the name of it. It used to be the lemonade seat, or the hot lemonade seat, but it was a weird title. So instead, I'm calling it the lemonade stand, and we're gonna get a whole rework done. And today we're doing the Reddit readings, like we do almost every month, where we sit down. I get two guests, and y'all get to hear us react to stories. Today, I have two of the people that I feel like reacts to a lot of stuff. I have Kero, on the
Ribbit.
left side. I'll put her socials and stuff so you can follow her, because she's also a cool streamer, that plays occasionally, and I think y'all should go check her out. And then I also have Fortunate, which y'all know and love, the announcer himself, um, the one known.
Put me in another freaking box.
So yeah, why don't y'all say something about yourselves before we
Say
get
something
started.
about yourself. Wait, I messed it up.
Yep, you sure did mess it up, Kara.
I have synesthesia.
What?
Cool story, bro.
You have what?
Synesthesia.
I have no idea what that is. What is
Is it
synesthesia?
related to any part to anesthesia?
No.
No, damn. Why'd you sound disappointed in that? Is it the opposite? Do you just know everything?
I don't know everything as much as I like to pretend that I do.
Yeah, is that your flaw?
Why are we getting so
I don't.
personal?
I'm sorry.
Say that as though the rest of us know quite a lot more things. When I think Kero here might have gone through a few more Wikipedia rabbit holes than you and I combined.
Probably. Anyway, so we're gonna just go ahead and get started. So for those who don't know, who's never seen this before, basically what we do, I have a list from my social media manager.
Watch out, he's got a list.
They give me stories, that I just read off, and yeah, they give me stories to kind of like read off and get their reactions of it. If y'all want me to pause, y'all would just let me know, and we would just talk about it for a bit, or I just like wait till we get a little bit too far, and then and we go from there. Um, and that's pretty much it. We kind of just go through that. We probably read enough stories that last about 2 hours, because reading it's one thing, but just like going through it, talking about it is another. And then that's pretty much it. That's all that we pretty much do. If you ever want to join in on this segment, it'll look a lot nicer than me throwing a desk outside every month, because these desks are rather heavy. It's made out of mahogany. So if you ever, we're
These desks
renovating
look
the
like they're
tree.
made out of cardboard, not mahogany. Get
No.
your wood straight.
Listen, the first time was cardboard, and then the second time it was mahogany, and this is the third time. We've been doing this for 3 months.
I think it got ripped off. These do not look like mahogany at all.
Well, Akira sold them to me. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're probably gonna read a couple. Oh God. Oh, some of these are really, really bad. I'm glad I got y'all for it, because this is crazy. So this one I've
Because
been
everyone else was
actually.
too weak for it.
I wouldn't say that. This one I saved specifically for Kero, and I was supposed to read it last time, but I didn't because they flaked on me. I'm kidding. They didn't flake on me.
In my defense, you scheduled it on Valentine's Day.
I know I did. I know I scheduled it the day after Valentine's Day, and I apologize.
I'm married.
You scheduled it on Cheap Chocolate Day?
I scheduled it on Cheap Chocolate Day.
I'm married. Valentine's Day lasts all weekend.
Yeah, must be nice. Must be nice. But yeah, so I've been saving this one specifically for you. So you ready for the title of this?
Oh no.
Yes.
This one is titled, Am I the asshole if I don't go to my sister's wedding? Who is in the cult that I ran away from?
Jesus
Oh, that's a
Christ.
twist.
You saved that for me.
Uh-huh.
We talking Jehovah's Witness? We're talking Mormons? What
I
is
don't
this
know.
cult?
I don't know. I only saved this one specifically for Kero because of the cult thing. So this is I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna read it because it could be anything.
I feel like you need to tell your audience why you picked it out.
I did I don't know. Is there a reason I picked it out, Kero? I'd rather not blast your information.
Bullshit.
Hey, I'm
Is
giving
this
you
an LML? Large marketing thing?
So, Toads and Tadpoles, I grew up in a cult. This is not a secret, I share it often. But just I feel so honored that that's the one note you choose to
Yeah.
represent me as.
Yes, because every time that we hear the word cult, everyone looks at you. It's
I
not
don't. I just
my
look at the word
fault.
cult with absolute disgust.
Okay, but Cult of the
Um,
Lamb is
um,
good. Can we all acknowledge
Cult of the
that?
Lamb is good. Cult of the Lamb is good.
Yeah.
Honey, I started a cult, or Honey, I joined a cult.
Yeah, that was. I need to play that one. It's on my list. That's
It's
been on
the
my
prison
list for a
architects,
while.
but it's good.
Yeah, that's been on.
Okay,
I like.
let's continue with the story before we get too distracted.
Yep. All right, so for some background, my mom and siblings are in a religious cult that I, a 25-year-old female, left 2 years ago.
Just to make sure you are reading the thing, not describing yourself. Yeah.
Yes, I'm reading the thing. Yes, I am reading the thing.
Plot twist, this is my story.
I did not leave on good terms. I don't think your name is Jade Quinn, unless that's your
How do you know that's not an alias?
yeah, unless that's your alias. Who knows? So I did not leave on good terms and basically ran away. I felt there was no option for me at the time, as I have dealt with 7 years of emotional and verbal abuse from some of the leaderships back there. I have since been diagnosed with with a multitude of mental health conditions,
I wonder
including
why.
PTSD.
Me too, girl.
I have tried. Are you sure it's not you? I have
No,
tried.
it's a pretty common thing that occurs with people who grew up
Come
in
from
cults.
cults, yeah, that's
I
actually
have
true.
CPTSD, so mine's complex.
Oh.
I didn't know you put a C in front of the P.
No, it's two different kinds.
Oh, okay.
I have complex PTSD, CPTSD.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know you
didn't
put a
even
C in
realize.
front of the P.
I didn't realize that there even was a differentiation. I think that's the word between the levels of PTSD.
is caused by one specific event, while CPSD is caused by a series of events over time.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm,
Right. Wow, yeah. Media never really portrays PTSD getting more complex than having one particular thing that traumatizes, huh?
Yeah,
yeah. So I have
the more
tried.
you know.
Right.
Down.
The logo pulls up. I have tried to work on mending relationships with my immediate family since I have left, and I have owned up and apologized for the way that I have left. However, it has been clear that when I reach out or spend time with any of them, their only concern is with my salvation. Also, as a little background, the church my family belongs to doesn't believe in dating but rather opts in for courtship. Think supervised conversations and time together. No touching, hugging, or kissing until the wedding day. So old school
Uh,
courting. Well, no,
Those
I guess
control freaks.
no. Old school courting, you still had like it wasn't supervised. Y'all had time together, and whatever happened behind closed doors happened behind closed doors.
And I'm pretty
Um,
sure they were allowed to at least hold hands.
yeah, courtship is kind of different from back then to what she's
Premarital eye
describing.
contact, burn that bitch at the
Premarital eye contact.
Such control freaks. Why are they always control
Jesus
freaks?
Christ. Okay, so flashback to about a week ago today. This post was made about this post was 3 years ago. So just this isn't a recent one. Flashback to about a week ago today. My dad texted me a picture of my oldest sister, who is a 26-year-old female, with a man from the church who was a 29-year-old male. Okay, that's kind of normal so far. Surrounded by petals in the shape of a heart. I assumed was my dad's way of telling me that my sister was now courting someone. So I asked if he confirmed, and he told me I should text her. I didn't reach out because I felt like this was her news to share with me, and also I didn't want to make her uncomfortable as we are not close as we once were. Then
I
on
respect that.
then on Thursday of this week, my sister sent a text to our extended family with a picture of her and the same man in a flower petal heart. But this picture, he's down on one knee. The picture is of her showing of a ring. That's weird how they said it. The picture is of her showing her a ring. I immediately text my dad, who confirmed they are indeed engaged and had skipped the courting. I was in absolute shock on Thursday, all day on Thursday. Extremely hurt that my sister didn't even reach out to me privately to tell me, and that I was finding out the same time as my other family she never speaks to. However, I am mostly sad for her. I know the way that the church views marriage and the future she is destined for, especially considering she is marrying a man she barely knows. Now I am faced with two options. One, miss my sister's wedding. I know we aren't close anymore, but at one point she was my best friend, and I would be heartbroken not to see her on her big day, even if I do think it is a mistake. Option two, face my abusers for the first time in 2 years and watch my sister get married, and further trapped in a cult. Am I the asshole for not wanting to go, or will I regret it forever? I have thought about setting some boundaries and rules for me to come. As example, I get to bring my partner. I only stay for the ceremony, etc. I don't know if I have the grounds to do so. I don't want to hurt my sister, but I have also done so much healing over the last 2 years. I do not want to throw myself backwards by facing my abusers before I am ready. So yeah,
That's
And you wanted me in on this one for my specific opinion on cult shit.
okay.
cults are shit.
I haven't read the readings. I just read the title. I just read the word cult, and I thought Carol would love this. That was my thought process before you get any ideas that I was targeting you specifically.
Oh, shut up. I do not think that they are the asshole.
Yeah, no, it's a complicated matter, all things considered.
So if I was this person, I would not go to the wedding, specifically because of the abusers and stuff. Like, that's my boundary. I don't wish to cross it. And I personally would write my sister a letter emphasizing how much I love her and I want her to be happy, and if this what makes her happy, then I'm happy for her even if I can't be there.
I'm surprised they
Because,
didn't text each other though. Like that was the
like,
one thing that was weird.
Wasn't she waiting for the sister to text her?
Yeah, but I feel like the only thing that I would just kind of like, it's not her being an asshole, but just I felt like if I found out my sister was like going through a marriage, my sister's also religious. So if I and me and my sister are we're like acquaintances. Like we know we exist, but she loves me as her brother more than I love her as a sister. Like it's kind of it's kind of a known fact between my family about that. But if she got
yeah,
married, and she didn't tell me, then I would have
yeah,
been
but
like, yeah.
if my sibling was getting married and taking part in the traditions of the cult that I grew up in, and I did not even grow up in nearly a strict cult as that one, I still wouldn't want anything to do with it.
I guess that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah, no, she herself admitted that she wasn't really ready to face her abusers just yet. I think it probably would be for the best to, well, as you suggested, Kiro, to simply write her a heartfelt
letter.
letter and just not go to the wedding. She ain't welcome
And
there.
plus, what I like about letters is that it gives the other party time to read and digest and think about what you're saying without the immediate response expectations of texts.
Hmm. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Right. So it's not. Right. So the synopsis is: write a letter. Do not participate.
Yeah, that's what
No,
we would do in this
OP's
situation.
the asshole for not going.
Huh?
I said OP's not the asshole for not
Oh,
going.
it cut off there, so it sounded like you said OP is the asshole for not going, and I was like, huh?
Just immediate 180.
I know.
Write a letter. Don't go.
Oh man. So there's an edit to this as well.
Oh boy.
They said, thank you for all who have been concerned for my mental well-being and safety. I want to clarify a few things. It is a I can't pronounce that word. Is it denominational church?
Non-denominational.
Okay, non-denominational church. I can't believe I got that big word. Oh my god. Non-denominational Christian church, not a faction of the IBLP, but similar in a lot of ways. I know it's probably best to move on with my life, but it's a lot harder to actually cut off your own family than you think. I know
Oh, it
our
is, yeah.
relationship will never be close again, especially since I have kept a good distance for a good reason. They haven't announced the date yet, but I am leaning towards not going. I'm speaking to my therapist about it, but I'm sure I already know what she's going to say. To answer some of you, I don't think this is a trap per se, but I could foresee some of the members pinning me in an awkward conversation. That's why I want my partner there. I know he would be a good buffer, and he would also scare off anyone who would try and come near me. Overall, if I do go, it would be a very slip in right before the ceremony starts and then slip out right as it ends. I don't really care about being in pictures or seeing them cut the cake or any of that. I just want to imagine standing there next to my sister on this day, and now to think I might not be there is very hard to process. It sounds like she's planning on going. I actually want to see that she go. It sounds like she
I want to
wants
bring
to
up another
go.
point.
Uh-huh.
I want to bring up another point. On the opposite end of the spectrum, it's not OP's not the main character to ruin the sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Because it is still the sister's wedding, and it could be 100% possible that she's like completely like brainwashed and doing something that she'll hate and whatever. But it's also possible that she's could be happy. Like, we don't know her perspective.
Yeah. Ooh, but
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean,
like she's still gonna go.
I hope she doesn't.
I feel like she is. It's how she words it. It's how she words the. I'm going back to it.
I mean, this was posted 3 years ago.
This
Was
was
it not?
3 years ago, but there's no update on it. It feels like with the other
Oh,
thing, she was like, "I'm going to my It's like maybe I'm just overthinking it, and maybe I'm just over reading it. But how she said, "Hey guys, just to let you know, I know y'all are concerned, but hey, in my defense, this is my sister." And I can just do this real quick. It's like she's putting more details into what she would do if she would have went versus if she
yeah, but
just didn't go.
And she is trying to have a layer of safety by inviting her
Partner.
significant partner into this safety in numbers and all that.
Yeah. She's trying to make everyone seem like I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. I personally, if she did I do agree with the letter, but if she decided that she would have went with her partner. I feel like that was the boundary that she was setting, is that she was
Go with
going
her
with her
partner, quick
partner,
in and out.
quick in and out, say hi to the mom. It's sad, but has to accept this. There's no real update besides that. I tried to look at her page. I tried to look at some of the comments. I tried to look at her most recent post. That's her only post actually. Those are her
Oh, no.
only posts. So we don't know. We'll never know on that one.
Got to her.
No, no. I hope not. Uh, yeah, there's no update on it. She did the "Am I the asshole?" Then she made comments about She did comments later about like the um she was posting in like the ex-Christian or subreddit, but that's pretty much it. There's no other update besides that.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have any other stories that you picked out just for little?
I think that was the only one because we didn't have a lot. So now I'm just gonna look through some of these and y'all tell me which one is interesting.
Now you pick for us, bud.
All right, I'm picking for y'all. Great. Give me 1 second because there's a lot of them.
How many of them, to be exact?
Oh, okay. So my my social media manager did pick two things that were just like, hey, people can just post crazy stories, but they're like really short, and I kind of want to save. I might read one of them, but there's besides that, if we're looking ones that actually have titles, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
I
16,
picked number
17,
6. Let's
18,
go.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. It's 28. And you said 6?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turning my... What the heck? Oh, turning my sister-in-law gay.
Huh?
What?
That's the title!
That...
Fuck it. We're in. Go for it.
All right, that's the. Am I the asshole for? They deleted their username to, or their account too, so we'll figure out what this is.
Well, that's totally not ominous at all.
Damn, this a long ass bitch. I remember this actually. Holy fuck! This a long ass scripture right here. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Excuse me, scripture?
Yeah, this is long, dude. All right, I'm glad we're tackling this one. All right, they said, "Am I the asshole for turning my significant other, or no, sorry, my sister-in-law lesbian?" Well, yeah, lesbian. This is a throwaway account, so I'm gonna try and keep this as short as I can.
Bestie deleted her throwaway.
They got caught. They must have got caught real quick. They got found out real quick.
Bestie over here spilling secrets like it's nobody's business.
When was
Okay,
this?
let's go.
This was 6 years ago. This is a
Oh,
throwaway
Lord.
account, so I will keep this as short as I can. I am a 30-year-old female and a lesbian and have been out proud since 2005. I have been living with my brother and sister-in-law since the start of 2019 before the quarantine happened, but this drama blew up within the last couple of weeks. Okay, so I asked to move into my bro and sister-in-law's place for a while so I could save up for a nicer place. My last apartment was in a shitty area and I did not feel safe. They agreed because they knew how dangerous my place was, and bro thought it would be a good idea for my sister-in-law to have someone with while he was gone. FYI, he is a truck driver, so he is gone for like over a week at a time and had to leave his sister-in-law home alone. All right. Well, their house isn't a mansion, but it's roomy enough to where I can have. It's roomy enough
Wait,
to
his
where
sister-in-law?
to. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. To leave sister-in-law home alone, not his sister-in-law. To leave sister-in-law home alone.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm assuming that the sister-in-law is married to the brother. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. But their house is not a mansion, but it's roomy enough to where I can have my then friends with benefits over some nights a week without worrying I would be disturbing the sister-in-law. Their bedroom is like across the house from my room, which is a guest room. I asked if it was cool with the both of them beforehand, and they said they were fine with it as long as anyone they brought over or I brought over was quiet and respectful, it would be okay. So I would regularly bring over my friends with benefits / girlfriends that I was dating at the time. But that all stopped once quarantine happened. Well, bro and I still have our jobs. Sister-in-law has been hanging around more since we are pretty much the only company they would get. but I noticed she's been acting odd for about a month or so into the quarantine. But I figured it was just the cabin fever, jitters, understandable. But the last few times bro came home, things between him and the sister-in-law were off. I figured they were just having a spat and it didn't involve me, so I never got into it. Well, apparently it did because bro came home a couple days ago and things were still tense. I didn't even eat dinner with them, I just ate in my room. But after dinner, I heard them yelling from the other side of the house. But before I could get up to check on them, I heard stomping of the feet. Bro just bust into my room and started cussing me out, saying that I ruined his marriage. Sister-in-law sister-in-law was yelling at him to stop and say that it wasn't her fault. I am just confused. I, of course, ask what the hell is even happening. I don't even have enough space to type out the gritty of the convo, but apparently sister-in-law was a closeted lesbian and she came out to bro after dinner. She
Oh.
explained that it was seeing me happy and out made it hard for her to keep up the lie. I'm still speechless because I had no clue she was anything but straight. I'm not saying my gaydar is real, but I usually at least get a vibe. But bro then says I'm an evil asshole and I turned his wife gay and he should have never let me moved in. Sister-in-law
Oh.
told him to stop and how she would have come out eventually with or without me there. I felt a little awkward and bro said I needed to be gone by the end he returns from his next trip, which was heartbreaking because he really looked like he hated my guts and I feel such like an asshole. Sister-in-law and bro seemed happy like perfect couples, but I called my friend and she said that I'm not the asshole. I'm very tired and unsure. Am I the asshole?
No.
No, you
That's
didn't
kind
even
of wild.
actively
You
try
didn't
to
do
convert her
anything.
into lesbianism. She was a lesbian this entire time.
Yeah,
That
she
shit literally
America,
just
dude.
existed and became a problem, apparently.
right, bro. Okay, this wasn't be the first time that this happened because I haven't been in this situation, but I've been in a situation where I had nothing to do with it, and then I get fucking someone opens the door and I get yelled at for like somebody fucking having a crush on me or some shit like that, and I'm just like, bro, I didn't do anything except do my usual shit away from y'all. Why am I
I thought you were
getting
gonna talk
attacked for
about the
this?
lady at the game store who with the charger.
No, not that one, but that is a funny story. But nah, I just but oh no, you're not an asshole for it. You existed. This was also during COVID, so I bet you other people were dealing with this shit too.
While the coronavirus is contagious, being gay is not yet.
What do you mean yet?
I have a
What are
plan.
you cooking? I have
The
a
gay,
plan. It's
apparently.
diabolical.
I have plans that I cannot discuss or the government will stop me.
We're live on stream. I don't know if that matters or not.
EBDB.
And that's like that. We all forgot. So anyway,
There is a longer update, but I want to hear what you guys think first.
I mean, I don't know what else there is to say besides the obvious.
Yeah, not the asshole. She just existed.
Like,
the
yeah,
brother
like the
assumed.
brother is a homophobe. Let's be real.
I don't think he's okay. I don't know. I'm
To
gonna
be
see what
fair, it
this
is
update.
also a slight bit of betrayal that the woman he married wasn't really into him in the first place.
Yeah,
I
but
thi-
then you immediately blame your sister just because she's a lesbian.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. Okay. He's an asshole. He is 100% an asshole for it. If anyone's the asshole, it's him. But think about it in his perspective. He doesn't know what's going on in between when he goes out on trips. The only thing he knows is that his sister is there. His sister is bringing over friends with benefits and or girlfriends that she has been dating, and the only other person that's there is his wife. So in his mind, he could think, "Oh, she's cheating on me."
Yeah, no, at that point you should have just calmed down and, asked for confirmation.
But would he have believed it? This is what makes him the
But
asshole.
here's
Is
the
the fact
thing.
that
Here's
he
the
wouldn't
thing.
believe it.
And
here's the
also
thing.
emotions are running high.
I do not think it has to do with if he thinks she's cheating or not, because would he have the same reaction if it wasn't a lesbian thing?
What if it was just another dude?
Yeah,
I feel like he would have the same react. Well, okay, no, and that's the one we can't confirm. That's the one we can't
exactly.
confirm because he probably isn't.
If because I feel like if it was a cheating thing, then it would have been a lot more focused on that. Like, I can't believe you cheated on me. But no, the only thing that he was focused on was the fact that you turned my wife gay. That was the only
Yeah,
thing he was focused on.
yeah, but I feel like you're right. I feel like with that statement, hurt him being like turned his wife gay. Then yeah, nah. I feel like he would have probably not been as upset, but still upset. But
Hmm.
oh yeah. But that
So
there.
what? Give me the update. I want update.
The update is longer than the actual post.
Oh
Oh no.
Lord.
Hey guys. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get to a good point. Okay. Hi guys. Sorry for the dead silence. And well, I moved out. I got a new place. It's a pretty nice place, and it's weird not having anyone here when I get back from work, but it's probably just because I've been living at bro's place for so long. I know you all just want to hear about the bro and the sister-in-law and not my new place. So, the bro and the sister-in-law are definitely getting a divorce. I moved out before he got back just like he wanted. Before I did though, bro called me and we talked on the phone while he was off the clock. Like a lot of you predicted, he asked if the sister-in-law and I slept together at any point. I am not proud, but I sort of flipped my shit on him for that. He knows my dating history. He knows how I felt about cheaters. I told him it hurt me to know he thinks I'm no better than my cheating ex. So that I cared so little about our bro and sis relationship that I'd actually fucked his wife, who I reiterated um that I only see her as a sister. But even if I did it, I still never cheated. Okay, so that confirmed that yeah, that's what was going on in his mind is that he was thinking that that she cheated. So that's probably why he was upset. He broke
Still didn't have to be homophobic like that though.
he didn't have to. So he did broke down and he did broke down in front of me, guys. He did a full on ugly cry on the phone. It was awkward, but I think he really needed it. He apologized for everything, going ballistic, kicking me out during a pandemic, thinking I'd cheat on anyone. Pretty much everything I told him. I told him thanks, but I needed time to forgive him. The hurt is not going to disappear just because he said he's sorry, but it helped soothe it a little bit, and I told him that I still love him as a brother. He said I didn't have to move out, but I said I was already in the process of getting a new place, so it was fine. I could tell he felt bad, but I didn't try to placate him. Some of you said I shouldn't have to. I should said it's okay because it's really not the way that he treated me. But he told me the sister-in-law and him are definitely splitting up. I told him I figured so. With what everything happened, no consoling can save a marriage when one partner is gay. But I didn't say that. Just that I thought so. He tried to lighten the mood by asking me by saying he still asked about the sick whoa, damn. By saying he asked the sister-in-law about the cheating thing first, and she also flipped her shit on him, even worse than she did. He said it in a joking way, but I could tell he was serious. I asked what she said, and he sort of sounded awkward, but she told him, I found out I was gay, but that doesn't mean I'm some cheating whore. Understandable. Um, that and just how whoa, that and just how he was gross for thinking she screwed some kid. Uh, ooh, ooh, damn. Thanks for that.
Mm.
That's what she said in parentheses. Let alone her husband's kid sister that she had known since she was said kid was a minor. Also, that was kind of messed up that he automatically assumed she would hop on the first gay woman in her vicinity when they were pretty much still married, and it was all just around not received well by the sister-in-law. Which I can understand. Being accused of cheating by people you fucking love hurts. Oh, I said that wrong. I'm dyslexic. Being accused of cheating by someone you love fucking hurts. Last thing I checked, last I checked, things were civil between the brother and the sister-in-law. She moved into the other bedroom so she could have space. I guess when he was at home. Sister-in-law is trying to move through their divorce along, but from what I heard, bro is sort of dragging his feet. I don't know what's going on there, and I haven't asked. Not my business. Our family is disappointed that they are splitting, but with the circumstances, they understand that it is necessary. I talked to bro a few times a week, just texting, and I told him how their support groups for spouses whose partners came out as gay, and that he should check them out. I would help him through that if that was the case. He sounded hesitant, but he said he will look into it, so that would be good. I don't know if he'll ever do it, but I really hope so. I also pointed sister-in-law in the directions of some threads for people who recognize that they were gay in a straight relationship. She was thankful, and that's about it. I still speak to sister-in-law. I do feel like shit, just cutting her off, like some people suggested. She's like my big sister. I've known her for years, and aside from that, she has been nothing but the best. Oh, oh! She's been nothing but the best wife slash sister-in-law ever. So I don't know. We're all moving forward. Sorry, nothing super dramatic happened, but at least it wasn't a sad update.
Did you just assume that when
Yes.
OP said wife,
I read
as
up.
in the sister-in-law had become her wife?
Yeah, I did. I was reading. I read ahead whenever I'm like reading something before saying it, and I read wife slash sister-in-law, and I went, "Excuse me."
No, she pretty much, very much meant wife to the brother, sister-in-law to OP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a big update. That was a big update. Everyone is saying you're not the asshole, it's the brother.
Mhm.
Yes! Yeah! One person says, yes, you're the asshole, spreading your gay pride around and infecting innocent folk, being happy and modeling happy relationships when everyone that had a healthy relationship are a myth. Oh, what a shame. This was a joke, by the way. Whoa, wait a minute. No, this is not a joke.
What?
Huh?
This was not a joke.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, that what I just read was not a joke. There's no way that wasn't a joke. That post was not a joke.
Start over. I'm confused.
It said I was reading some of the comments, and one of the comments says, "Yes, the asshole, spreading your gay pixie dust around and infecting innocent folk, being happy and modeling happy relationships when everyone knows that a happy relationship is myth and sex for just producing children and carrying on your husband's legacy. I think my father and his third wife were right when they said that gay marriage makes a mockery of the word marriage. You weren't even gay
Third
married."
wife?
I know. That's what made me thought it was a joke. You weren't
This
even.
sounds like satire.
You weren't.
Yeah, that does sound. It sounds like a joke. You
You.
mean to tell me this guy's reading off what is effectively a joke, a setup,
It's the
but he's
second
being
part.
dead ass about it?
This is the second part. It says, seriously though, I clicked on this expecting to read that you banged her or at least kiss her. Give him time, and I'm sure he'll understand how unreasonable he's being. Oh, I read that so
Yeah, that
wrong. I read that
was
wrong.
satire.
My
You
bad.
dummy.
I'm dumb.
I'm
Don't.
gonna
I hear
say.
I hear my dog. Hold on.
I was gonna say. Oh, hey, we found the actual asshole here.
Come here, baby. Here, I'm gonna take you out of the diaper.
So far, we haven't had a lot of assholes today.
Oh, wait till you know what's funny though? Megan made sure to give me the guy's perspective, and I'm for sure she picked out ones where the guy is the actual asshole. I just feel it.
Oh, no.
It's always got to be us guys.
Alright. Alright, you know what? Fortunate, you get to pick one before I get to pick one. You pick a
Obviously,
number
I'm gonna pick lucky number 7.
7. Alright, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Asking my friend to pay me back for the wine that he drank. Oh, this is a real short one. Okay. Real short one. 2 months ago, So I, a 26-year-old female, had a friend, 27-year-old male, watch my place and my cat for the weekend. I told him he could help himself to whatever in the kitchen, which I thought was like common sense for like snacks and stuff. I get back and realize he opened this $120 bottle of vintage Bordeaux, which I was saving for my promotion. He literally
Oh.
drank the whole thing alone while watching Netflix. And when I asked him about it, he got all weird and said that I gave him permission because the wine was in the kitchen. Like, okay, but who drinks $100 bottle wine without asking first?
And the whole damn bottle too.
I sent him a Venmo for $80, gave him a discount, lol. And now he's calling me tacky and told our group chat that I'm a bad host. I feel like there's literally an unwritten rule of guest logic where you don't touch the most expensive thing in the house. If I tell you to...
Oh, no, you go. I got
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I feel like there's an unspoken, unwritten rule of the guest logic where you don't touch the most expensive thing in the house. If I tell you to help yourself to my garage, that does not mean you can just drive off with my car. I don't know if I'm the asshole here. He makes me think I'm being extra, but I feel like he's totally taking advantage of me. I don't know. It's also just 120. Bro, 120 is a lot. $120 is a lot. That's more than I make.
If I spent that much fucking money on, can I say drugs?
You can say garden activities. We're gonna code that one just
on a
just
damn fine steak.
On a damn fine steak.
If I spent that much money on gardening activities and someone helped themselves to it in an entire city, like
that was one sitting.
Like one sitting. And also, isn't it just like common sense? Like I understand. I don't really. You don't open something that hasn't already been open when you're when you help yourself to someone else's stuff, and you especially don't help yourself to
wines and such,
like certain alcohol for example, because that's expensive. Like if you don't help yourself to like the stupid expensive stuff if you can't replace it.
If it comes in a fancy bottle, ask first, please.
Right. Like if you watched my cats for the weekend and you ate my unopened bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, it's not that big a deal because you can just buy me another bag of Doritos because it's fucking Doritos.
No, I'm gonna get you better than Cool Ranch because Cool Ranch Doritos is like the bottom of the barrel.
But that's my favorite.
First of all, you said Cool Ranch Doritos. We're gonna get you a better palate than that. We is not gonna give you the boo boo bottom of the variety pack.
It's so good.
You know what? I'm going to your house and I'm drinking your most expensive bottle. Just because you said that, I'm drinking your most expensive bottle.
Jokes
of water, right?
It's a $15 bottle of Bacardi white rum.
Damn, that's gonna be gone, and I'ma pay you $30 just because you said that.
All we do is mix it with soda. That's all we do.
Oh my god, that hurt me, bro. Motherfucker said Cool Ranch Doritos. Replace that shit. No,
that reminds me of that. Actually, kind of reminds me of a story of something similar that happened. Okay, I haven't told you this story about the dude who when I worked at Home Depot, there was a coworker who cornered me and made me feel threatened at work.
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah, I haven't told you any of that story yet because it's been over and done, and it was like the entire thing transpired in less than a month. Anyway, before he got really bad, he was friends with my work friend, and he had just started. Like, they were friends before douchebag started. He was already friends with my work bestie, and me and work bestie were making plans in the break room because we'd be besting. and he overheard them, and we didn't want to be rude, so we're like, yeah, you can come over, because we were just gonna go to my house and then maybe grab a bite to eat, play some video games, like something basic. Like me and work bestie would just watch the Has Been Hotel together. That's all we would do. Work bestie was busy until later in the evening because of prior commitments. So it was just me and douchebag, who wasn't a douchebag yet at this point. And I'm like, hey,
Closeted douchebag.
Mikasa
Closeted
Isukasa,
douchebag?
help yourself. What this, that, the other. And I don't know why in particular this makes me so mad, but he went into my kitchen, looked in the cabinet, and grabbed the last fucking Hershey bar that we had, and I was on my fucking period. So I was quietly seething.
Oh no!
You know, mayhaps people should be saying, just ask for permission, or just have the kindness and consideration to simply ask for permission
This is why I
if
have
they could eat the
trauma.
thing anyway, even if they've been told
Mhm.
help yourself.
This is why
And
I
then
have trauma.
and then he's like, I'm craving meat. I'm like, bet. I have lunch meats and stuff. We could make sandwiches. Like, no, I want burger. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Hey
And then
man, what you
work
want to
best-
drink? Do you have a root beer float? Bro, you don't just
No,
go to
it gets
people's house to get a root
it gets
beer
worse than that.
float.
It gets worse than that. And work bestie shows up, and I'm like, I have coupons. We're going to Burger King. And so we drive 5 minutes down the road, go to the Burger King. I decide to park and go in because I drive-through sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I grab myself a meal. I grab bestie something that he wanted, and I grabbed I grabbed the douchebag a meal. I got myself a snack. And for douchebag didn't mention. The only reason I bought him a meal was because I had a coupon.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And you went to what restaurant? You said you went to Burger King?
Burger King? Yep, Burger King.
I like Burger King, thank you.
You the only person I know that like Burger King.
I like their chicken
Original.
nuggets.
The original chicken sandwiches are alright.
I ain't never had anything at Burger King that I like. You giving me hot takes, Kero. I don't know.
Douchebag didn't tell me what he wanted for beverage, so I went with the most neutral soda option there is.
Like
Sprite.
Dr. Pepper. Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper, Coke, Sprite. Is this the holy
Sprite
trio?
is like the most basic bitch soda option.
Yeah.
And I figured, good enough.
Right.
And so I get in the car, I distribute everything, and I said, and douchebag, for you, I got you a Sprite. And he's like, oh, I don't like Sprite. And I said,
Damn,
okay,
ain't that
bestie,
tragic.
for you, I got a Sprite, without even skipping a beat. I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, okay, bestie, you get the Sprite now. And he's like, yay, free Sprite.
Sprite. See, I would never complain about a Sprite.
Cranberry?
You want Sprite cranberry?
You're complaining about free food.
Right.
And because of this super awkward interaction, I didn't really interact with him much at work, and then he cornered me in the break room, and I was just like, I'm telling management, and then he got fired.
Damn.
So.
Oh my god.
There's more.
Don't worry,
that,
Kero,
like,
you weren't the asshole in this case.
You might have been the asshole. You gave him a Sprite. How dare you?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I got you a free burger and fries, but nah, Sprite.
Nah, you're still an asshole.
bad.
You got him a Sprite. At
Damn,
Burger
they should've
King,
been
no
Mountain
less. You took him to Burger King. That's what made you an asshole.
Burger King gives us coupons like every month.
I wonder why. I don't know if that's a good sign if they're giving you coupons every month. Well,
They
actually,
show
no.
them in the mail.
Technically, all restaurants do it, so never mind. I guess they get a pass for that.
Okay, you don't like Burger King? How do we feel about Chick-fil-A?
I like Chick-fil-A.
I'm a slut for Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is good. Chick-fil-A is good.
What was the original story again?
This dude was house sitting, for their friend, and
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
the
yeah, and
friend
drank
said,
an unopened bottle of fancy wine.
and the only excuse they
That's just
had was
common
because they
sense.
said, "Help yourself to anything in the kitchen." I do like that if I said help yourself to anything in the garage, that does not mean take my fucking car. I think that was so fucking great. That's a good analogy.
Man, people need to start asking for permission anyway.
For using the whole garage and taking the car away?
Well, yes, but also fancy bottles of wine
Yeah, that's true.
and other such snacks.
Yo.
What gets me is that it was an unopened bottle.
I know, and it was 120, dude. Do you know $120, and they were saving that bitch, bro.
It was vintage.
It was a vintage Berlot. Okay, I don't know a lot about wine, but I know Berlot is very fucking expensive, bro.
Like, let's be real, the person who drank the wine definitely took advantage of the loophole and
Yeah.
is playing with and is arguing semantics just so he doesn't have to pay it back.
Yeah. And then the shitty thing is, she was even giving him the benefit of the doubt. It was like, hey, it might have been an accident. I'll give you that. 80 bucks.
Hey, misunderstanding.
80 bucks. I feel like
Where'd
that's
your
fair.
avatar go?
I think that's fair.
Leon, your model.
What's up with my bottle?
You were flowing off the chair for a moment there.
Oh. Am I still? No, I'm not. Okay, I think I should be good, right?
Your model got flown back as I mentioned it. Now I'm the crazy one. Oh no.
Yeah, because I didn't see that. It does. I fly sometimes. I think that's just one of my powers. I never figured out how to control it yet.
Oh, congrats.
It's one of my elf powers, you know. I just leap and then I never come back. Oh, anyway. So yeah, that was a story.
Yep. Consensus is OP is not the asshole. How fucking dare you use a loophole to consume an expensive bottle of wine?
Can we get some?
Sitting, no less.
Yeah, in one sitting. That's still
You
crazy.
think he drank
bro.
from the bottle?
He probably did.
He didn't even pour glass.
There's no update on this one. There's nothing about this one that's changed. That's just pretty much it.
How many more stories we got?
Well,
A
it's
lot of
only been an hour, so we do have like a handful.
Like
Okay,
two,
I've never
maybe
done
5
this
more.
before.
Huh? What'd you say, Kero?
Oh, I've never done this before, so I didn't know how long it went on for.
Yeah, we usually do it for like if it is fine with y'all, we do for like maybe an hour and a half. If we're still going, then probably 2 hours if we're in the middle of a
Hour
story.
and a half sounds good to me.
Hour and a half sounds good.
I-
All right, then let's get the next one going. I don't want my wife.
Wow, you're breaking up with her?
Brother, preach your facts. Say your shit indeed. Kill my bitch wife and we will let you out.
I wasn't expecting that, Loki. I wasn't expecting that reaction to this. This is a very... Oh, there's a lot of warnings on this one, actually.
Oh no.
There's
no.
so much warnings that the tags even have all of the warnings. All right, I should probably...
no.
I'm gonna probably do the warn... I'm gonna say these warnings just for...
You should do that.
Okay, so...
Okay, how about this? How about we politely say this is more than likely going to be our last story if it's as long as you say it is. So let's say trigger warnings here, and if this is bad for you, then we'll thank you for watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of trigger warnings. I'm gonna read it out just in case it makes you uncomfortable. There is talks of unaliving,
Starting strong, are we?
this is terrible. Maybe I should skip this one. There is self-harming, sexual assault, grooming,
Tell you
addiction.
what. Hey, stop. How about we put this story in a box with a bow on it? And then once we get to the point in our careers where we'll do paid exclusive content, we can revisit it.
All right, I'll be fine with that. I didn't think that this was gonna be what it is. Okay.
It would seem
So
that
pick a
Leon
different
picked a
story.
cursed number.
Yeah, I'm picking a different one. This one is called... This isn't even a post! This is... This one specifically says, how do you shoot your shot at girls without getting rejection? Like, obviously, I'm gonna take the L, but how do I increase my odds? That's all this story says!
Is it just a question asking?
Yes! It's an ask anything, it is just a...
Hold on, are we supposed to react to the freaking comments?
Some of these is actually funny. Yeah, the title of this says, "How do you shoot your shot at girls without without getting rejected?" And it says as the story, like, obviously I'm gonna take that L sometimes, but how do I increase my odds? And the first thing the number one commenter said, you can start by calling them woman. You can start by calling them women. Oh man.
Oh,
Okay, so that's not a story. That's not a story. L
That doesn't count.
L Megan for that one. L Megan for that one.
might have thrown that in as a joke.
Okay, this one is called. I have to use the app.
Maybe
Hold
Megan's
on.
saying that you have no Riz.
No, Megan is saying the exact opposite. This one is deleted. Some of these are deleted. This was my problem last time. Okay, I don't know what a red pill is, but it says men in red pills. Why can I not click the link?
It basically means alt-right propaganda people.
This one looks
Help,
like a
they trapped me inside a red pill.
They trapped me in a red pill.
Would it be considered a capsule at that point?
Yeah, I think it would. Damn it, I want the story because he was the asshole, but I guess he was so much of an asshole that he deleted the fucking post. God damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to find one.
Hey, yeah, that probably would be a common pattern if the general consensus is, am I the asshole? And the internet goes, yes, you are.
I got one, and this one's from the guy's perspective. So my thoughts are that he's gonna be the asshole. This one is called. This one is definitely it. Am I the asshole for leaving during my wife's labor?
Oh my god.
This was 6 years ago.
Oh my god. I don't see how you couldn't not be the asshole.
What if he has a perfectly... What if he had to pee?
Piss yourself. I know I am. I'm giving birth.
It's only fair.
Exactly. If I'm birthing your child, you can piss your pants. I say that's an even exchange.
You think that's a pass? Is that an actual No, this is actual good information. Is that the pass? It's like if the... Are you saying that I get a free pee in my pants pass if you are in labor?
Bestie, you get a free pee your pants pass whenever you want. You just gotta deal with the aftermath.
No, I don't think you have a free piss your pants. I can't go in the middle of Walmart and then just be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I am pissing.
You have free will. You can
No.
do that. Just because you don't
But I'm gonna get judged.
Exactly.
I never said you wouldn't get judged. I just said you're gonna piss yourself.
So can I not be excused from the pregnancy only for a short minute just so I can piss my pants? Or not piss my pants, just so I can pee.
You're gonna piss your pants anyway, you might as well be there.
Yeah, if you're gonna piss your pants, you gotta be holding my hand while I give your child birth.
It's all gonna be awkward as shit, but at least you're there.
Oh my god. I'm still gonna get judged. They're gonna be like, what was an eventful thing? Was an eventful thing that was happening during well, my husband had to pee. So he let go of my hand so he could pee.
You could piss in a cup.
Oh, I guess that's true. You know what? If I'm going to labor, I'm bringing two kind of canisters. I'm bringing a canister of water and a canister that I can piss in. And I need to mix up. One of them is gonna be colored. The other one is see-through, so I don't mix it up. I don't want to piss where I drink and drink where I piss.
If you make the colored one yellow.
I don't want to drink where I pee and pee where I drink. All right.
Why come in the sink when you can sink in the cum?
No. No. Anyway, my this was 6 years ago. My what? Damn, they even labeled him as asshole. God damn it, I knew it. Um, my wife went into labor around 6 p.m. on a Sunday. We were expecting twins, but quickly turns into a painful process as she keeps cutting off the blood pressure to my hand when she squeezed and nearly sprayed on my shirt with vomit. Around 3 a.m., my dad calls. I work for my dad's company, and we had a presentation for my clients Monday morning that I had to get ready for. My dad heard my wife was in labor, but told me he needed me on the presentation. He said there's nothing I could do to help my wife and delivery, and seeing a baby come out was overrated, and people don't prepare you for the gore.
Don't fucking take his advice.
I ain't gonna lie,
Relationship.
that's already a fucking L, bro. That's already a fucking L. He said he needed me to rest up and make myself presentable for the presentation. My life's
Are you
labor.
You're not an
still
asshole, because
married?
that's what he is.
Okay, here's a question. Are your parents still happily married?
We'll
Or
find
were they
out.
ever?
We'll
Like,
find out. Let's see. My
Saying
life's
your
labor
child's
was
birth is overrated. What the shit? Who has that advice?
my wife's
Thank you for
labor
that.
was progressively very slowly, and we are all certain she will need forceps and other assistance to deliver the babies. I realized that I couldn't help her here, and my dad was counting on me, so I told her I needed to leave.
The presents helped, sir.
Oh, this is a terrible guy. She started screaming at me so loudly that a few nurses came over and rushed to our room. I, I ended up doing
They
the
needed
presentation.
you,
I ended
man.
up doing the presentation with the clients and things went well. I leave the office to see a text on my phone that said my wife delivered about an hour ago around 10:30 and they had to use forceps. I would have missed the meeting had I stayed, and my dad gave me everything he possibly could. Wait. I stay Oh fuck. Oh god damn it. I would have missed the meeting and I have and
Fuck
oh
the meeting,
he
dude.
stressed me out. I would have missed the meeting had I stayed, and my dad had given me everything he could to possibly give me in life. So I didn't want to let him down. Am I the asshole? I had responsibilities I had to take care of while my wife was still screaming at me saying that she was alone when they destroyed her body. I am the only one who works, and her mom herself said that she was emotional and overreact. Oh! I am the only one who works, and her mom herself said that she was emotional and overreacting. My wife went as far as saying that her family would disown her if she was the first one of them to divorce, but that she doesn't consider me her husband right now.
Yeah, no. I'm on the one. Okay, how about you go fuck yourself?
Oh, I'm not. I'm
I
not.
am actual
One
shocked.
person
I am
said,
livid. I am. What the fuck just happened?
why is this put in as everyone sucks? Why does everyone suck?
I don't think any. Okay, I think
Well,
everyone here sucks except for the wife, the one giving birth. She did nothing
no.
wrong.
Okay, hold on. I need to find
She
one
gave
that
birth
says the.
to twins. Twins.
Oh man. Congrats on an upcoming divorce.
I was about to say divorce time.
Oh man, one of them does just say, "Where did the comment go?" Oh, poor baby, he hurt his hand. Damn, he was. Oh man, the fact that he said the wife's mother even said that she's emotional and overreacting.
Situation's fucked, yo.
I think the wife needs better people in her life.
Yeah, I feel bad for the wife. Twins, bro. Twins, my dude.
And not to mention, do you even know how fucking traumatic and dangerous childbirth is?
Twins.
I don't think the OP's father does.
Twins. Megan cursed me with my first kids being triplets, all identical too.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how that works.
Oh, congrats on being
No,
a
no, it's no, like not fraternal twins, identical twins. You know the difference, right, Kero?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
it's
said
kinda obvious.
yeah, okay.
It's called a joke, Linda.
I was making sure it's called a joke, Linda. Is there a black person here?
I don't know, Leon, is there?
I don't know. All right. Oh man. Yeah, nah, dude
Oh.
was an asshole. I think everybody was an asshole. I ain't gonna lie.
The father was an asshole. OP was an asshole. The OP's wife's mother's is an asshole.
Oh my god, everyone is just
Poor
the
twins. They're
asshole.
being born
Poor
onto a
twin. The
terrible
only one,
family.
man. You know what? Nah, the twins were the asshole for being born on the time of the
Yeah,
meeting.
seriously, you couldn't have waited. You couldn't have waited a day. You couldn't have waited a day to be born.
You couldn't have waited another hour. Jesus Christ! It's not like you were doing anything. All you were doing was crying and looking like aliens. Jeez, inconsiderate. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. All right, I got another one for you. Dang it.
For me?
No, hold
You
on.
shouldn't have.
No, please, can I get one where the guy is not the asshole? Megan gay. We complained last time how there was a lot of females that were making that we had a bunch of them that were a bunch of females. So I told Megan, I was like, "Hey, can we get some of the guys' perspective?" And she goes, "Yeah." And then she gave me the ones where the guy perspective, but they are the asshole. And I was like, "This is not what I meant." I don't want to be
I
a.
think
Well, I
Leon
mean, it's a
hates women.
No, I don't hate women. I think women are better than men, in my honest opinion, because they're the only people that can grow a person inside of a person and shoot it out through a person. I will never complain about women. But I like not being the only good guy. Is that too much to ask?
Wait, what does that make me?
You're a good guy. You're definitely a good guy. Some of these
What does
posts are
that make
deleted.
me?
A good person.
Yes.
Because you go by everything and anything.
I go
think.
Ribbit.
You go by Ribbit.
I go Ribbit.
Dang, a lot of these posts are deleted.
I wonder why.
You know what?
Just gonna have to pick one and let it rip, I guess.
Well, not if it doesn't exist.
Are you just picking one, not existent, pick another one, not existent?
Yes,
one,
I actually am.
Okay, that explains the moment of silence.
All right, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking, man, at this point, give me 1 second. Let me get one from the male's perspective. I'm just gonna pull out one.
You're just gonna
I
pull
want
out
a recent one. I actually do want a recent one.
Dum-de-dum.
I'm sorry. Okay, cool. I found one. I found one that fits me.
Oh, thank goodness we can escape this awkward silence.
This was 2 hours ago. That's
Oh,
how
God.
recent it is. So nobody has commented it. So we get to decide on this one, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Am I
Guilty
the
on all
asshole?
charges.
Am I the asshole for telling my mom she's ruined my life? Me.
That's gonna be a hard probably.
me, a 22-year-old male, and wait. No, I'm a 22-year-old male, and I just had a serious argument with my mother, which I told her point blank that I blame her for the way that I turned out. I really didn't have a normal life growing up. My dad was an alcoholic and older than my mom, and she knew this before she had me with him. He left when I was a kid, so he wasn't really in my life. I do remember a time where she cared more and things felt somewhat normal, but it didn't last. At some point, she left work in another country, which I was pretty much on my own with no real parental influence. My grandma was more of a parent to me than she was. I also lived with her and her new boyfriend for a while, and that didn't end well either. We came back from
As
our
in, with the mom or the grandma and their. Wait, who's?
ooh. Maybe the mom. It doesn't say.
Yeah, most probably mom and her new boyfriend, not grandma and her new
Hey,
boyfriend.
there's some young grandmas. There's some young grandmas.
Tragically.
Tragically, but yeah. Um, um, sorry. Lived with her and her new boyfriend for a while, but that didn't end well. We came back to our country during the pandemic, and that was a whole period really messed with my head. I felt like she cared more about him than me. He left her a few years later anyway. As I got older, she became more distant and made promises she never keep, like help me giving my driver's license with a car. None of that happened. Um, Now she asks me for money while I'm just starting out. We don't have families, savings, or real any support system. Is just constant chaos. I still live with her because I can't afford to move out, and I'm not mentally ready either. I'm trying to get my life together. I have a job. I've lost a lot of weight, but mentally I just feel stuck. All of this really affected me. I became withdrawn, gained weight, and stopped. What? All of this really affected me. I became withdrawn, gained weight, stopped being social, and I feel like I haven't recovered. I'm trying to get back to the life now, but it's way harder than it should be. I feel rather lonely and ashamed for where I am in life. During the argument, I told her I blamed her for a lot of these feelings, that she did chose my dad knowing what he was, and that she wasn't there when I needed her the most, and that my life could have been better. Since then, I basically checked out. I don't really talk to her. I just kind of wanted to use this to vent over what's been happening the last couple of years. So, am I the asshole for saying that?
I mean,
Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it was productive at all, but I don't think you're the asshole.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, your life's fucked, dude. That is. Damn, that's kind of a sad life.
yeah. I personally will say he's not. Well, first of all, he's not the asshole for venting. Um, he might have to eventually have the talk with his mom about what's going on. But in the end, if you feel like you're stuck, I know it's easier said than done, especially since last year I've been saying that I was stuck. But it's gonna get better. You just have to find a way to get yourself unstuck. Um, Whether that is finding your own little hobbies, figure out what you want to do. You're 22, you're still young. There's a lot of stuff that you can there's a lot of stuff that you can do to get better, and it will get better. You're young, stuff will happen, and you'll probably move away from the mom, and the mom will have to figure out what to do afterwards if that is the case.
I grew up in a I'm not going to say a similar situation, but I grew up in a situation where I understand I too blame my parents for a lot of reasons why my life turned out the way it did for the bad reasons, but I also t- it's hard. It's hard and I'm trying my best to be articulate and thoughtful because I don't want to say anything wrong. As much as it would as easy and satisfying as it might have been to yell and scream and fight with my parents that they ruined my life, that they are the reason this is bad and that is bad and whatever, it wouldn't have helped the situation. It would just make everything worse, tensions high. Is you can either be right or you can be happy. And I don't say that by me I don't say that disparagingly. It's just it's a skill to learn, but that sometimes letting go and picking your battles will make you happier in the end.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get away from that toxic situation, you can you will grow and blossom exponentially.
Yeah. Ooh, that hit
So
me.
yeah, maybe you shouldn't have said that, but at the same time, I don't think anyone could really blame you.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think OP is wrong, or the asshole. I just don't think it was the most productive thing to do.
No, that's why I said eventually he's gonna have to talk to his mom. I mean, they live together. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
I think in the end, as long as you vented, you had enough. I probably done the same with my mom, but I don't blame her for stuff. I sadly don't relate to this only just because of the fact that me and my parents, like, we have our little spats, but in the end, we still help each other and support each other. And I know eventually, I know there was a time when I was younger where I wanted to be estranged from my family, but um yeah, in
See,
the
and
end
I
they're still
didn't
friends.
come from anything like that. Like
Yeah.
I've had a situation in my life where I've had to cut my mom out for almost a year with my psychiatrist, not therapist, same thing. My psychiatrist's blessing and support, because if I didn't cut my mom out, it was going to impact me mentally and physically, because the stress of growing up with my mother has impacted my physical health.
Hmm. And it seems like it is affecting him because he said he was like gaining and losing weight and stuff like that. So I was like, ah,
Mhm.
well, that's kind of not, that was a
Mhm.
weird way. Um,
Yeah. Stress can really take a toll on your body in ways you never realized.
yo, but yeah, nah, not the asshole. Definitely not the asshole. So it's kind of it seems like the comments are kind of mixed. Some of them saying, "Yeah, you're the asshole for saying the comment," but I get what you're coming from. That this is kind of a both of y'all's kind of situation. Some people said everyone's the asshole, the mom for treating the kid the wrong way, and most of the people are just like, "No, you're not an asshole. You're just venting. This is normal."
I do think the mom is the asshole. I am very passionate about this topic, but I do think that once you decide to have a kid, or once you become a parent or anything of that nature, your life is no longer about you. It takes a specific type of selflessness and sacrifice to become a parent, and not
Mm,
everybody is made for it. And this woman is just one of those people who was just not made to be a mom.
yeah. All right, last one before we call it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
All right, cool.
Sure.
All right, here's what this one says. Am I the asshole for lying to to a friend group member because I refused to change the hangout date for Super Mario World movie with my friends?
Huh? Wait, hold on. Can you read the title again?
Yeah,
I, f-
am I the
I feel like the
asshole?
title will make more sense as you read the story.
Yeah, am I the asshole to for lying to a friend group member because I refused to change the hangout date for the Super Mario movie with my friends.
Okay.
All right. So, I, a 19-year-old female, have a large friend group where I help lonely neurodivergent youths make friends. We regularly hang out, especially during the weekends. Most of us most of us are around 17 to 24 years old. We all agreed to watch the new Super Mario movie as our next hangout, and everybody was looking forward to it. The original date plan was for next Wednesday due to Easter break from college. However, due to work/college assignments, majority of us wouldn't be able to make it. I was really excited to watch it on launch date, but apart from having empathy for most of the group, I also turned out to have many assignments due to a very short period of time, which I haven't started. Um, sorry, they had many assignments due in a short period of time, and they have not started on it yet.
Mhm.
Therefore, I moved the movie night to Saturday for the weekend. Everyone agreed on the decision. I intended to
Okay.
book the movie tickets for me, my boyfriend, and I intended to book the movie tickets for me and my boyfriend only, and the rest will book too, but I forgot to book my tickets because I was too tired and took a nap.
Mhm.
When I woke up, one of the members, who was a single mom, 26, we'll call her R, was telling me that her friend, a 25 or 24-year-old female, who was severely autistic, couldn't make it last minute, and she told me she was crying about her mom and was because her mom was contacting her. R asked if I could change the date, but I told her that me and my boyfriend already booked the tickets. After I told R, I immediately went to book the tickets so she wouldn't find out that I was lying. I felt guilty that her friend couldn't come to movie night, but I wasn't willing to change the date again as it will affect everyone and it wouldn't be fair on them. The single mom and her friend don't work or attend college at the same moment as far as I know, but most of my friends do. The week after the movie we had a party, so we can't go, and plus our Easter breaks would be over and us college students will have a heavy load of assignments during the month of April. So, am I the asshole for lying about the date?
No.
That was the longest pause ever. I was expecting more stuff. So she's not the asshole for changing the date or for lying about the
No.
date.
Well, she didn't lie about shit. Like,
She technically did.
yeah,
Sure, she didn't
okay.
really book the tickets for herself, mayhaps, but I mean the tickets were already
The
getting
date was
booked.
all the tickets. Okay. The This is one of the cases where it is an appropriate white lie, because saying, "Oh, I haven't booked them yet, but I'm just about to," will do nothing but add unnecessary fuel to a fire that's already upset. Because it's not going to change the fact that you're not going to change the date, and it's not going to change the fact that everyone else has already booked their tickets.
Okay. And it's just because she's still like she did it as a white lie instead of outright saying
Because it's not that she didn't book the tickets, was never going to book the tickets, and only booked them in reaction to this. No, she was gonna book them the previous night, but she fell asleep. That happened to me a million times.
okay.
Like, tickets were going to get booked regardless of this phone call. So if the phone call happened an hour later, this story wouldn't even existed.
Yeah. Okay,
And
okay.
I also want to make a note. I want to say something that I think it's very commendable what OP is doing as a 19-year-old, trying to schedule and make groups for underprivileged neurodivergent kids to make friends. I think that's very commendable. I think that's very sweet. I worry for OP's own mental health of putting too much on their shoulders that isn't their responsibility, because I know that like with the cases of the extremely autistic girl and the person wanting the party changed, like for the example of this story, it is not your responsibility to maintain everybody's happiness.
That is true.
And it is
Because
a lot of happiness to try to maintain.
It
It's a
seems
bit
like a
much.
lot of people, especially if the oh sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, especially since it's being managed by not even a 20-year-old.
yeah, like this person is still barely a kid themselves. Like, they can't even drink yet.
Yeah. Oh,
It's commendable what she's doing. It is, but damn, she's doing it young.
I just want to make sure that she's not stretching herself out too far and taking on too much of a burnout that isn't required.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I definitely know that with the stuff that I plan for. Especially
Oh,
Yeah,
me
bestie, I
pushing.
know.
that
me.
and I would think that there would always be a next time.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
And
not
like,
for me. I'm kidding.
But not for you.
Pulls out the shotgun.
Surprise, shotty.
yeah, no, I don't think like this isn't even a situation or a conversation, because there would have been no solution to appease remind me, was it the autistic person, or was it like what, their caretaker or something?
No, it was just a friend.
Okay, so it was the autistic person's friend.
Yeah. There was the single mom who was helping, who was just friends with the autistic person. That's what it was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There would have been no way to appease the mom that wasn't going to be just accommodating her to her fullest, which would be changing the date.
Yeah.
There would be no compromise for her. So, like I said, just saying, "Oh, and I didn't book them yet, but I'm about to." That's just rubbing it in.
Yeah, I guess that's true. A lot of people, I'm seeing a lot of different stuff. Sorry if I'm like pausing and stuff. I'm just seeing some of the comments. Um, Wait, but some of these don't even make sense because some of them are just like, well, one of them is just like, yeah, you're the asshole because you lied about booking the tickets. But she did in the end. It's not like she wasn't going to. That's where
Or even
I'm.
necessarily did it in reaction to.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like I said, the tickets were gonna be bought regardless. The situation would not have changed regardless of when the tickets were booked.
exactly. Like, yeah, regardless of the conversation happening, they were planning on going
The
to see the
party
movie.
date would not have changed.
Yeah. So they were. Some people are also saying. I'm trying to read some of these. Not the asshole. One says, not the asshole for changing the date that everyone agreed upon, but you are the asshole for lying about why. There was simply no need. That's what one person said. I'm not saying this for me. I personally don't think she's an asshole. I think that is out of I think if y'all
Like, and
agreed on a date.
I'm normally a very like, I'm a painfully honest person sometimes. Leon can attest
Same.
to this. And it is, I do think it's because of my autism a little bit, but also just because I don't think lying is a good thing to do, and it's not very helpful. But in this kind of situation, I'm not endorsing lying. I'm just saying telling the truth wouldn't have been better.
Yeah, not in this case. Well, I don't think there was a thing to lie about. I feel, in my honest opinion, she wasn't lying. She was, maybe she could have phrased, well, no, there's no way she could have phrased it. I think the way that she phrased it was fine. But it was just the fact that, hey, we all decided on it. They decided on the day. And then they were like, and it seemed like a very last minute change.
Had OP said, no, I had not booked the tickets yet, the mom could have just snapped back with, well, then why don't you change the date? But that's not going to change the date regardless of the tickets being booked. It would just add more fuel for her to argue.
Or it could just also be like, it seemed like the main reason why they couldn't change the date was because of the fact that the people that were in college had assignments and they couldn't do another date. And this was the one that majority of the people could do. I feel like when my friend group does that.
Here's the thing, Leon. It doesn't fucking matter why they don't want to change the date, because that's the fucking date that the whole group agreed on.
Yeah, that's what.
And
Yeah.
it's unreasonable to expect to change that for one person,
Yeah.
regardless of whatever mental deficit they may have.
Exactly. No, I agree with that because I do that with my friend. I won't say I do that with my friend group. My friend group does that constantly to where it's just like, hey, the majority of us can go. Okay, great. One person can't go and they want to change the date. Hey, is this fine with everyone? No, that's not fine. Yeah, we can't change the date. So we could just do it. But at that point, we just plan a different hangout.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing stopping her from attending the next one. It just can't be this one.
Exactly.
Sure, it's a shame she's missing out, but I mean, yeah, no, it is a little ridiculous to expect
Like,
the group to contort to the one.
Like, you don't write a letter to your favorite band telling them to change the date they come to your city.
Exactly. Oh man. A lot of people are saying they're the asshole. Jesus Christ. No wait. The part that gets me is that you haven't booked the tickets yet when you lie. But she did it. She had, like, okay, based on, unless we're not getting enough unless we didn't get that much information, unless she's leaving out a key detail, it does just seem like that she did not, she already had the intention of getting these tickets. Like, she was planning on getting it for her boyfriend, her and her boyfriend. She was ready to do that, but they didn't do it because she fell asleep. And then she was, let me read back up to it. When did they have the conversation? Last minute. Yeah, she was woken up, told that, hey, can we change the date? And that's when they bought the ticket. From what I'm reading, she had there was no lying. There was nothing that she lied about. She was planning on, she had the intent on getting the tickets. Just because she didn't buy the tickets by the time that happened did not mean that she wasn't gonna go. She wasn't gonna go to the movie. That really was not, that was not the case.
And like I keep saying, telling the shiniest truth would have only made it a bigger fight.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, leaving out that detail would have is probably, I feel like that's fine, because once again, it is something that everyone kind of agreed on. It's like, I'm so used to it to my friend group that's why this isn't a big thing for me. It is crazy that majority of the people has deemed her the asshole, and this was 2 days ago. But
I don't think Ruby's the asshole at all.
but I don't think she's the asshole. I think she was fine. Yeah, I think she was fine. That's my verdict on it. I'm gonna leave a comment on her thing and be like, hey, yo, we did this on a stream. We was reading this. This was not you were not the asshole. You didn't, you leaving out that truth would have made things, or you saying that truth would have made things worse or something like that. I could go over that one and see how that goes.
I'll help you write something a little more eloquent later.
Yeah, that, because I don't want to seem like I'm the asshole for doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, what y'all think? That was a good one.
Yeah, I think this was a
Yeah.
great Reddit reading session.
Nice.
I got us
I'm
talking.
glad. All right, then that's probably where we're gonna end it here. We're just gonna end that as a we're fighting up against the. We always have something crazy. I meant to look into one of the Reddit readings where this person was the oh no, so y'all, Kero, you missed the story last time, and I think Fortunate
no.
was there like in the stream, but the last time we did a Reddit reading, there was this person that that they went out. No, they were having a wedding. And during the they paid for majority. They were having a vacation wedding, so they were going to like a whole
this one,
different country.
I do believe I've heard this one. Yes.
They were going to a whole different country, and people did not have to pay. They bought a round trip for a week to be in the Bahamas. And they also paid like for the hotel for the whole week. And their best friend who was invited to the wedding, and her boyfriend decided not to go to the wedding. But not only that, they still took the trip and the hotel, but they just didn't go to the wedding.
Douchebag.
Mm-hmm. And these weren't cheap tickets.
That was the one condition. Just go to the wedding.
Yeah, these weren't cheap tickets.
That should just be the reason you're there.
These were not cheap tickets. Hold on, let me see if I can go to it.
No, I don't doubt it. What the f-? That's totally something Laz would do.
Oh man.
I have
Yeah, I got you. The plane ticket, the round trip plane ticket was $2,000, and maybe around $150 to $300 a night for a whole week.
Can I tell y'all something?
Yeah.
That's really in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
My now ex best friend, my man of honor at my wedding, he left my wedding in the middle of it without telling anybody to go to a slutty Halloween party.
What the shit?
Well then.
And the reason he didn't say goodbye to anybody was, quote, well, you were taking pictures and looked busy.
Then fucking wait for them. The party's not going anywhere.
Huh? But there was you. Was this after the ceremony? Was this before or after the ceremony?
This was after the ceremony. This was
Yes,
during the reception
that's why!
while everyone was just having fun.
That's why. That's why you were taking pictures, because it was your fucking day. It was the fucking day.
He was my man of honor.
Oh, that sucks. See, this is what happens when you don't invite me to the wedding. This is what happens when you don't invite me to the wedding.
I didn't know you yet.
Yeah, Kero, you're the asshole for not inviting me to the wedding.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're listening? Fuck you, Lazarus.
Yes, you know what? You should post. You should. I'll send you a link, and you know what? Everybody, fuck you, Lazarus. I don't know who Lazarus is, but fuck you.
That's my ex-best friend.
Well, fuck you, Lazarus.
He was my best friend of 9 years when that happened.
I hope you got hit by the car. Nope, I'm not gonna make that joke on stream. That's funny.
That was a different guy, but
I know,
yeah.
but I hope you got hit by that person. I just didn't want to say it on the stream. That's kind of ass. Anyway. Yeah, oh man, I've been meaning to. Yeah, I want to get an update on that one. I might look into that later and post about it later. That was funny.
No, what the shit, dude? You should have just at least said goodbye.
Oh man. Oh wait, no. Okay. Actually, before y'all leave, I'm going to say this on stream because I've been meaning to do this on stream for a couple of days, and I've been holding back, and I'm not holding back anymore about it. Can I give y'all one more story?
How long is it?
It's not that long.
Burning down?
Okay, no, it's not the lemon tree burning down. It's probably about 5-10 minutes long. I can summarize it.
Okay, go.
Okay.
All right.
This is a story about me and Megan. So, I have become a full-time streamer now because I lost my job. And so now, but I do get odd jobs that happen to me every once in a while. There's one odd job that me and my social media manager had started doing so that we can earn money, so we can do stuff and have a place to live. Was doing canvassing for a politician running for Congress named Z-Sean.
Oh, you have an answer for this one?
Oh, I don't. That's the problem. But I want the world to hear this. So am I the asshole for... This one's going to be titled, Am I the asshole for harassing a politician to make sure that we get paid? Because we were told that this was going to be a paid thing. Our other roommate, which is my social media manager's wife, did get paid for it the first week that they did it. And it was a pretty good gig, $20 an hour, nothing tax, and we would just get the hard thing. Pretty easy job. All we had to do was go door to door to people's houses.
Sorry, I'm allergic to cringe.
We had to go door to door to people's houses, get some, leave like little pamphlets at their door, or like tell them about this politician running. And it seemed like he was pretty cool. And I was like, sure, I can vote for this guy once I go to vote. This seems like a good person for me to vote for. I missed my chance to vote because I was also working with him. So we get to, this is like the beginning of March. And we couldn't do any more because by then everybody had already started, the voting, and we can't do anything. So they decided, so we didn't work. So we realized that, holy shit, we don't have a way for us to get paid. And we let them know this. We were like, hey, we don't have a way for us to get paid. And he goes, okay, yeah, just give us your bank information and we're going to get that direct deposited to you as soon as the campaign is over. So we were like, okay, cool. We got this. We didn't get paid for the first week. And we were like, huh, okay, maybe it just takes a bit of time because we just did it. We're used to that. Second week goes by, nothing happens. So we text them and letting them know, hey, we never got paid. And then they were like, oh yeah, just talk to this people. And it was Z-Sean's number. And we called them and say, hey, we haven't got it paid. And they're like, oh yeah, we had a little bit of a problem. It'll take a couple days, like 2 or 3 days, tops. We were like, okay. Another week goes by and we still haven't got it paid.
That's significantly more than 1 or 2 days.
It gets to the last week, which is about a week ago, and we're like, hey, we still haven't gotten paid, we need to pay rent. And he goes, how much is y'all's rent and when is it due by? Which is a
And I told
very
him not to
weird
tell.
question to ask someone
I
you
told
pay.
you not to tell because that sounds sketchy.
I just said, the only thing I said was, usually, like most people, it's probably at the beginning of the month, but why are you asking? And he goes, yeah, that's pretty good. That we'll make it in time. And I'm like, okay, we're cutting it real close. And then he stops answering the phone, and then my mom gets involved and calls him up and is just like, hey, Leon has not gotten paid and we're gonna go to the news if you don't give us an update. And he goes, yeah, just give us like 4 days, it'll be in their account in 4 days.
He's stalling.
And
He's just stalling.
And then we were like, all right, 4 more days. That would have been Friday. And then he goes, oh yeah, no, 3 more days. And then
Nope.
No.
So now that would probably be Tuesday. I'm making this known. Zishan, I know you have access to see my shit. I'm coming out. I'm not threatening you, but I will make sure that no one works for your canvassing again, because we still haven't gotten paid and rent's due. So either pay us or it's just going to get worse. That's all I'm gonna say. So am I the asshole for doing that?
Motherfucker,
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. I will go to the news. That's about as far as I would go. If it goes farther than that, then it's beyond me. But I will go to the news and make sure you don't. You can't run again. That's the worst I can do. I just want to be
No, he
paid.
doesn't deserve to be in a position of power if he can't even pay off the people that is working under him.
Yeah,
that's an easy lawsuit right there.
Yeah, we just want to be paid. We don't want it to come to this, but I'm giving this to the stream and I'm letting it known. We want to get paid. We got stuff that we need to pay, and we basically worked for free in sketchy neighborhoods. And apparently we're not the only ones that's not getting paid. We found out that other people aren't getting paid. And some people have jobs, but most of us didn't have jobs, and we were doing this as a contract gig and was promised to get paid from it. And we even gave Bake information and still haven't gotten paid. So, yeah, either pay us or we're going to the news.
I'd already be at the news.
I should be at the news. That's my next step. I'm just finding out where the connections go. But anyway, thank you for showing up to my Am I the Asshole? Thank you, Kero. Thank you, Fortunate, for joining me in the lemonade at the lemonade stand. Do y'all have anything to say before I do my ending shit?
And then I go ribbit.
You go ribbit.
Yes, Kero. You can totally go ribbit.
Ribbit!
Yay.
Ribbit. All right. Well, there's nothing else.
Ribbiting.
Then thanks for you guys for showing up. Thanks for those who showed up. Thanks for those who did show up. Thanks for those who didn't show up. If you're watching this on YouTube or watching this on TikTok, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join in on this segment, I'll have my link to the Discord and stuff. So y'all could join in, meet some cool guys, and possibly join in if you want to, just in case any of these guys doesn't show up because they're overreacting about something. Yeah, I'll leave Kero. Thank you, Kero, for being my special guest. I'll leave your links and stuff. Fortunate doesn't have links. He only has sausages. So other than that, y'all have a good night, guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.